Hey, Abdi.
Hi, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Good, good.
We had some last minute instructions. I was just telling the audience I'd been texting with somebody else in Tucson, and I just thought you were blowing me off.
Yeah. Oh no, man. No, I changed my number like right before the trial, so
uh,
this is my new number. I
we got
bet
it
the
now.
guy.
We're good.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yes.
So, I haven't seen you since the trials. How's pandemic life treating you?
I can't complain, man. Life has been good. Besides the COVID-19, that affect everybody's plan, the summer plan, the Olympics. The whole world is going crazy. But other than that, I'm staying home, training by myself, just trying to stay low key as much as I can.
What you're in Tucson, right?
No, I'm in Flagstaff now.
Oh, you're in Flagstaff. Okay. How's
Yes.
what? I talked to Allie the other night about Arizona. I think she was in Santa Fe when I talked to her. But what's pandemic life like in Flagstaff? There's so many runners there, and none of you can run together.
Yeah, life is, when you cannot spend your some time with your friends or your training partners, it's very difficult, man. And especially what's going on in the world right now, it's not the best times, just everybody's struggling. We're going through difficult time, but at the end of the day, you just have to realize there's a people in the front line fighting with this coronavirus, and we just think about those people, how hard they're working, and we just thankful and pray for them.
How do you stay sane? How do you stay positive during all this?
How do I stay? Just there's a saying they say tough time doesn't last like I told people do last. So that's what I just consider myself. As a world, we go through a lot of crazy stuff. Just it's just one of those times we just have to try to survive through it.
Well, I want to talk about happier times because this week marks 2 weeks, it's 2 months since the U.S. Olympic team trials. And coming into that race, I don't think anybody's ever counted you out. But I wouldn't say that you weren't getting the Galen Rupp treatment. But I think people thought you were going to have a good race, but you clearly thought you were really going to have a good race. What was your confidence level come in?
My confidence was really, really high coming to the trials, just because and the reason that's behind it because of the training that I did, like going to Ethiopia, training for 3 months, just being away from my loved ones, my family, my friends, being in Ethiopia, middle of nowhere, 9,000 above sea level, and the long run that I was doing and the guys I was training with, that's just give me the confidence coming to the trials. And I think the trials was just the easiest part of my build up because my long run was much harder than the trials, to be honest, because I knew I have run Atlanta many times. People just like they don't know that I've been to Atlanta so many times. I've run the Beach Tree course, the 10K. I've done well. I know how to train for the Atlanta course. Just I was second 2007 at the 10K. So, and I knew what was ahead of me, what I was facing in Atlanta. So, I I did the best that I could to prepare for the course without seeing the course because I just ran in Atlanta many times. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been to Atlanta, I think people have not been here, even if you didn't come to the course, people who have not been here don't maybe underestimate how hilly Atlanta is. It's not flat anywhere.
Definitely, definitely. Atlanta is not, you know, forget about running Atlanta. Just like driving through, you notice the hills that coming out, the Beach Street Road, everywhere. You don't get like one straight mile of flat. You always either going slightly up or you going downhill or you climbing big hills. So, and I knew that and I used that to my advantage when I was in Ethiopia. I just make sure all my long runs, my threshold runs, my tempo runs, I has been done in rolling hills, nothing flat. I only go to flat when I have to do speed workout.
It seems, looking at your marathon resume, at least the last couple of years, the hilly courses have really suited you. You've done really well in New York, which has the bridges, of course. When you saw that the trials were going to be in Atlanta, I think most people were like, "Oh man," were you kind of excited about it?
Oh, I was so excited, and I say, that was just, and I say, wow, because I have done well in New York. I finished top 10 maybe almost 7, 8 times in New York. I was fourth, I was third, I was sixth, seventh. I've done well in New York, and also people didn't know. And I have run Atlanta road race many times. I have finished like a top three, top four, even when the one was international race in 2007. I was second, and I have run like a 28. 0:28:10.
Yeah, you have one of the top 5 fastest times here.
Exactly. So, just like I'm a good I'm a strength runner. I'm not the fastest. I can run a flat, I can run a flat course, but like rolling hills, that's just it's an equalizer for me.
I think when you've run here as many times as you have, people here get to know who you are. Did you feel the Atlanta love out on the course?
Oh my God. Yes, yes. That was the best part of the race, to be honest. Like being in Atlanta and just running through that course. And I just remember to be honest, I have run harder marathon. I don't even think that was one of the hardest marathon that I ran. The course was tough. Everybody thought about course. But when you're having a good time and you train for it well and you have a lot of supporting, a lot of audience, a lot of spectators who calling your name. The last 3 months were nothing. Actually, I remember that. Just like I remember the last loop, people just calling my name. Every corner that I cut, there's no, there wasn't like empty area. Everybody was cheering for me. Go Abdi, you got this. And and they were a part of my success that day. They pushed me through the last couple miles. And I remember when we were three of us, was me, Jake, and Leonard.
Mhm.
And Galen was already at he's already like 40-second, 30-second ahead of us.
Yeah.
I told myself, someone is gonna stay home, but it won't be me.
Yeah, I wanted that was the most exciting part of the day, was that epic battle for second and third. As you said, 3 guys, 2 spots. Walk me through those last couple of miles. I read an interview where you said the hills actually helped you beat the other guys when it came to getting to the line first.
Definitely, yep. Like I remember going through the 24-mile mark. I knew when Jake joined us, that everything changed for me at that time. And I say, you know what? Instead of running for second or third place, now the whole everything changed. Jake joined us, and as a runner, always like when someone comes from behind, it always shocks you actually. Like just it changes your whole mood. And I look at Korean, he was there. Okay. And I just told myself, time to get rid of people. Mayo dropped, he was the first one to drop, even though he ran a great race. He was the best. He ran the race of his life. Everybody did, to be honest.
Yeah.
Everybody did. And the last thing I want to do was be next to Korea about 800 meters to go. That's the last place I want to be. And I say, you know what? If he's gonna catch me, he's have to work hard. Whoever's gonna like go with me. When I saw the big hills, that was just work toward my advantage, because I just push up the hills, not even push, not killing myself, but just like let them know that I still had something. And when I pushed like about 400 meters that big hill, we dropped Leonard, and he came back, and I say, now I realized he wasn't running well up the hill. So the last about a mile to go, 25 miles, when we climbed that hill, I didn't push hard, but I just tried to get rid of him. And I say, I just push pace. I just gradually push. But I knew I wasn't safe until I crossed the finish line. I wasn't safe, and I could have gotten second that race, but I was running scared.
Yeah.
Because I knew Korea was behind me. So I was just make sure I don't go all out. I say, you know what? If he come blow by me, I'm gonna go with him, because I'm not gonna be third. I'm not gonna be fourth place. That was the main thing for me. I don't want to be fourth place. That's it. I was just going through my mind. I said, I don't want to be fourth. I don't want to be fourth. I say, I worked too hard to be fourth place. And I was saving something, and I wasn't safe until I got to the finish line, and I didn't care if I get second, third, whatever.
Just be
I
on the
just want
team.
to just be on the team. That was the
Yeah.
main goals for me. And this is only the one race that you can say third place is as good as the first place, because we all have one goal's accomplishment to get to that team. And I did it.
And the cherry on top has to be running a massive PR on a day where personally, I didn't expect anybody to run a PR, and you and Jake both shattered yours.
Yeah, I was like, I knew my fitness. I knew coming into the race how fit I was and how prepared and I was. And that's something that always give me peace of mind when I come to a race. I wasn't rattled. the media thing. And the good thing was I wasn't on the spotlight. They say, oh, Abdi, he just come into the trials, maybe finish top 10, just have a good day, just for fun. But that wasn't my mission. My mission was to make the team. And when you're on the spotlight and you just get to relax, you have to do a lot of stuff. That would just give you a peace of mind, especially me.
Yeah.
Never bother. So it give me time to rest, just time to focus on myself. And I wasn't surprised the time that I ran because of the training that I did, the long run that I did. Because when I was in Ethiopia, I was training in 9,500. That's the pace that I lived. So most of my runs were climbing mountains, 11,000. I was going for 3 hours run. My strength was perfect. And also, and just I was impressed with Jake the way he ran. Just I think Lee Troop did such a wonderful job with Jake. Just I was so impressed. And at the end of the day, one thing about me I learned about running is when you surround yourself people that believe in you and want you to succeed, that's half of the battle.
What is your community like? Because I know you spent a lot of time in Ethiopia for the build up in this race. Talk about the training group that you have there in Arizona that got you ready for this.
I was to be honest, I have run, I have trained with Bernard in Arizona. To be honest, in Flagstaff I do train. I run with a lot of the community runners here. There's Kia, I run with them, Bernard Lagat, Steven Tambu is one of my training partner when I'm in the US. And the last 2 weeks he did train with me leading to the trials. So, and also, I have to give a lot of credit to my training partners in Ethiopia and Coach Gary Love, who give me the opportunity to train with those guys and also give me the confidence to do as well as I did. Also, Bashir Abdi, he was we lived together, me and Bashir, at the same house in training camp. And he, when he saw me making the team, that he said that gave him motivation to do well in Tokyo Marathon. The next morning, he ran like a 2:04.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's, and I wasn't that most of the workout I was with him, but he's younger than me, a lot younger than me. He's much faster. So, but the long run, I was able to stay with him most of the runs. Even the speed workout, I stayed with him most, and that just gave me confidence. And also, Coach Gary, right before I left the camp, he said, "Abdi, you're gonna make this team," and he was and that gave me confidence. He even believed in me before I even left the camp. He said, "When you're ready," he said, "This is the best I ever see you train," and that's a big part of my success.
Yeah, obviously there's the physical training that comes with going and training at 9,000 feet in Ethiopia, but what do you pick up from the mental side of how those guys train and how they prepare? I mean, I'm sure that's a lot of it too.
Just at the end of the when you see those guys training and how hard they train, the success they have. And when you train with them and you're not that far behind them, or most of the time you finish the workout, they finish the same way they did, and the times they run, I say, why not me? How come I cannot be as great as they are? And that's just give me a confidence. And just coming to the trials, I was I thought to be honest, if someone were asking me who's gonna make the team, I say me.
Yeah.
And since 2000, there's always saying, I always tell my friends this: who is going to stay home?
One of my favorite pictures is when you crossed the line. It was within seconds. You did this. You obviously were thinking the whole race: number 5, number 5, number 5.
Exactly, and that's part of my motivation too. I want to do something that never been done. Maybe it's been done before, but not a US distance runner, I think. And that's a part of my motivation. I want to, I know. And also part of my motivation was I know I missed the trials in 2016 because due to injury of my calf problem. And same year I came back and I finished third at the New York City Marathon. When I have something to shoot for, or some people count me out or think I'm old and I'm done. And a lot of my friends don't do that. Some people do that, but someone like Atlanta Track Club, they always believe me and always invite me back, even though I'm the dinosaur of the Yak Brothers. But that's just part of motivation. Like coming when I cross the finish line, I flash that five because I
Mhm.
say, hey, you know what? A lot of people want to be five-time Olympian, but I've done it.
Yeah. That,
And I'm gonna get the Olympic tattoo. I told my girlfriend Diane, I told her like, I'm gonna get the tattoo only if I make the team. And that's the part. And I'm gonna put each year that I make the Olympic team on the
you don't
on
have
the
the rings
rings.
yet?
No,
For
I don't have.
Olympics, you don't have them yet?
Oh, I'm gonna get you know,
You have to wait till they
I have
have
a
all
high
five
stand
rings.
five so I can feel all the circles each year.
Right. I think, because I've talked to you on stage at the New York City Marathon for the last probably 2 years, and the question always comes up from the media, how do you do it at 43 years old? And your response is always, it doesn't matter how old I am. Is that really how you kind of get through the I'm the old guy thing? I feel like that's just not even a factor for you.
Uh, you know what? To be honest, like, for me, the media have the right to ask that question. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna hide. Like, you know what? I am 42 years old, and I'm doing something that never been done by like a 43-year-old guy before. So, and I'm doing, and people have the right to ask you that question. And also, is ammunition for me when the young guys think like they say, "Oh, Abdi, like he can do this, he's done that."
Mhm.
One of my main goals is just to come and show them up and say, "Hey, I'm still here, man. I still got it, man." And don't count me up. Maybe 2024 is going to be only 3 years after the trials, after the Olympics.
That's right. I mean, it's practically just a 1 year off before you have to start training again. So
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
might as
yeah.
well make it 6. Diane just said in the comments that she's going to have to hold your hand while you get that tattoo. So obviously the celebration around Tokyo, we all wish it would have lasted a lot longer than it did. How did you take the news when they said we were going to have to postpone until 2021?
To be honest, like it was, heartbreaking to cancel the Olympics, and also, but at the end of the day, this is more than sports. Like this is like, the coronavirus. It's not something easy. Just we can move on our life. It's something that affected the whole world. And this only one time that I can say the sports can take a backseat because people's life is more important than sport. At the end of the day, we all love to be entertained. We need to do fun, but our health is more important. So for me, it's the best decision that they ever made due to the coronavirus. You know what? You don't want to go to Tokyo and perform in a empty stadium or half full stadium. We wanna showcase the world's best athletes, and we want full stadiums, and
Right.
I want and we want people to enjoy sports like they used to, and and hopefully that will happen in 2021. And even if it doesn't happen, man, to be honest, our health and happiness is the most important thing to me.
Yeah. And you've
Yeah.
already done it 4 times. So.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
and if you're human, you should know that. So
Right. Yeah. No, I think you're spot on, and that's what everybody has said at this point. That this is bigger. This is bigger than us. This is bigger than sports. Have you talked to any of your Team USA teammates about this, or?
actually, I haven't talked to them at all. Actually, yeah, I'm like, I just been home, just
Mhm.
spending some time with my friends, with Diane, and just I just spend time with my running community. Sometimes, just sometimes like we FaceTime, and I've been doing a lot of Zoom, Zoom meetings, and
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of Zoom. I do my own drug testing now, so it's kind of fun. We do
Oh,
the
really? Is
Zoom
that how that
testing stuff.
works?
Yeah, it is just, I'm afraid of needles, so I
Right.
just don't like it. But, just first time ever I did it my own this morning before. Usually Diane tells me, I say, you know what? Maybe one time I'll be out of town and Diane's not going to be there to help you. So I tried, but it was success. So I'm that project to 2020. So I've been doing that for past few months. So.
Yeah, I imagine USADA's not knocking on doors right now.
No, they're not knocking your doors, but they've been calling your phone at 6 a.m. though.
They do. They just tell you to get up and do it on your own.
Yeah, get up doing in the Zoom, and they watch you on TV.
They watch you.
There's
Oh,
a
wow.
there's
I've
a
never
lot of
even thought
things.
of that.
Yeah,
Wow.
they don't watch you until you put the phone in front of the bathroom. So first you go to the bathroom, you do like a 360, make sure no one's in there,
Uh-huh.
and then you put the phone in front of the door, and you come back. And there's a label thing that measures that the pee is fresh, and there's like is a body temperature. So you put that sticker, goes, and then you do the blood thing. It's actually simple. It's easy.
Yeah,
It's
I
not that
never thought of
complicated.
drug testing in pandemic times. That's crazy.
Yep. You do drug test, and then you drop to the UPS office.
That's you just take it to the UPS.
Yeah.
And I mean, because I mean, maybe in Flagstaff, but in most places, like UPS is not handling blood and urine. What do you say?
No, no. But they wouldn't know what's in there, though. That's the one thing. And it's sealed everything, so
Right.
and it's hard to break it. So, and I don't tell them, just saying.
They don't ask you. Okay, good call.
Yeah, but it's just the U.S. anti-doping agency. Everything they just take it and yeah.
So with no races to train for right now, and the Olympics 18 months away, what is your training look like right now? And do you have anything on the calendar for the fall, or do you plan to put anything on the calendar for the fall?
I don't have anything coming up in the fall. Actually, I haven't signed up in marathons. We all doing that waiting game now. What's gonna happen? And we're gonna take one month at a time. And to be honest, for me, I'm just maintaining fitness. I run like 10 to 12 miles a day.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I take a day off. I just let my body recover.
Mm-hmm. I want to get to some of the questions that people have asked in the comments because there's
no problem.
There's been
No
some good
problem.
ones. The
Yes.
first one, somebody wants to know your memories of the 1998 NCAA cross country championships. Your favorite memory from that race.
My favorite memory was me pushing the pace, or giving up the head, getting rid of a lot of people except Adam.
Yeah, because were you second in that race?
I was second, yes.
Yeah, that was a crazy field. Adam was in that race. Bernard
was in that race. There's a lot of people, but I'm the last guy standing though.
Well, Kip's still standing. You're the last guy.
Oh yeah, Kip, yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Me and Kip, yeah. Yeah, me and Kip, yeah.
Kip, I bet Kip's got another good marathon in him.
Oh, Kip, never count Kip out though. That's the one thing.
Exactly.
Don't underestimate the old guys, man.
No, I know. That's one thing I've learned over the last couple of years. If Mev was on the starting line in the trials, I would have put him in the top.
Definitely, yes.
Somebody asked, there's a bit of an urban legend about your first cross country practice where you showed up in work boots. Is that an urban legend or is that a true story?
That's true story. I showed up my first practice. I remember it was at 3 p.m. I was wearing jeans and a rock boot, and we ran 5 miles. And one of my good friends beat me, John Lancer, and he's one of my close friends. I just saw him 2 weeks ago. Actually, and we were just talking about it. He said and he told me, "Abdi, you come from a long way. Boots." The 94%.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
It is big difference. Yep.
I think we should start work boot mile. All these people are doing mile challenges. I saw some guy doing a mile with his hands cupped behind his back the other day. So the work boot mile is the next thing.
Yeah, work boot mile, man. 5-minute mile.
Yeah. Somebody asked on Twitter if there's anything you did differently in the build up for this cycle, this marathon cycle, than you've done in the past. This
cycle was a lot of long run. I remember before we even do the long run, we will warm up for 2-3 miles. Mm-hmm. So we can just start fast, almost like a race. And that's almost 40K to 35K, 9,000 sometimes. 235K? No, 235 is not 235. No.
Like, wow,
No. We'll start like at 315.
Okay.
315, 310, and then we get down to 3 flat the last couple miles.
I was gonna say 235 is really.
Oh man, I don't remember last time I run 240K.
Yeah, right. It's like, wow, that is fit. I have a couple of pandemic questions, because I've asked everybody, because I think we're all trying to look for stuff to do and things to break us out of our habits. Any Netflix recommendations that you've got?
Any Netflix recommendation? The Tiger King.
Oh yeah, that's great.
It's just funny, man.
Have you finished it?
What's that? I finished it, yes.
So Carol Baskin, did she kill her husband?
Yep, Carol. I don't know. Maybe I think I don't know. I love wrestler if I was the guy. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I want to take her off. So maybe
I know, man. I'm afraid of her.
What's on your playlist right now? Either podcast or music?
I listen to a lot of Somali music, and also I like Jay-Z. I like Drake.
The new Drake mixtape.
Yeah.
Have you listened to it yet?
not yet. But I like Nipsey Hussle, so
Mhm.
he's from East Africa boy, so I like him a lot. I listen to his music a lot. It's kind of inspirational, kind of like a deep. It's rap, but also there's if you listen to it, it have a lot of meaning into it. So
Yeah, I listened to some of his stuff since he passed, and I kind of dig it. I didn't think I would. I like it.
yeah.
Uh, any new hobbies you've picked up? Anything that's like, hey, I'm stuck in the house. I'm going to learn to make sourdough.
We do. I do a lot of cooking, so I do the most of the cooking. So
Oh,
I do
what's
a
your
lot of
specialty?
a lot of grilling, man. I made yesterday chicken wings.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from scratch.
Buffalo
I just
sauce, fried. How do you do it?
actually we made our my own sauce. Actually, we didn't put any buffalo sauce. So we just put some. We bought a lot of spice, mix it up, and it came out really delicious. Actually,
I gotta ask, 10K or marathon?
me, I will say, man, I love 10K. 10K was my first love, but marathon, I would say marathon.
Yeah. Will you go back to the 10K at all, or track days behind you?
I don't want to get lapped.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, Abdi, we gotta let you go because it's pushing 8:30. But thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us. This was great. Congratulations again on making your fifth Olympic team. I can't wait to see you compete in Sapporo. And this will be on YouTube. If you missed the beginning of the interview, we're gonna put it on YouTube tomorrow. So folks who are watching